Every community becomes stronger when people share what they have received. Some contributions are large and visible, while others are quiet and simple, yet each one has value. The scriptures remind us that God has placed different gifts within every person, not for competition or pride, but so that we can help one another and bring light into the lives around us. Today's reflection invites us to recognize the gifts God has given us and to use them generously for the good of others. The reflection is titled, Using Your Unique Gift to Bring Light to Others. We begin with this story. One afternoon, a teacher gave each student in the class a small candle. The room lights were turned off, and the classroom became dark. The students sat quietly, noticing how different the room felt when no light was present. Then the teacher asked one student to light their candle. The small flame flickered gently in the darkness. After that, the student used their candle to light the candle of the person sitting next to them. Slowly, the flame passed from one student to another. Each person shared the light they had received. Within a few moments, the entire classroom was glowing with many small flames. The darkness that had filled the room just minutes earlier had disappeared. No single candle lit the entire room alone, but each one shared its small flame, and together the room became bright. If every candle had refused to light another, how bright would the room have become? This simple moment reflects the message found in the first epistle of Peter, chapter 4, verses 7 to 11. In this passage, the Apostle Peter reminds believers that every person has received a special grace from God. A grace can be understood as a gift, an ability, or a strength placed within us by God. These gifts are not given for personal recognition or pride. Instead, they are entrusted to us so that we can serve and support one another. Peter explains that people receive different kinds of gifts. Some are gifted in speaking words that encourage, guide, or teach others. Some are gifted in serving through practical acts of care and assistance. Others may offer hospitality, kindness, wisdom, patience, or strength during difficult moments. When we look closely at daily life, these gifts appear in very ordinary ways. A friend who listens patiently when someone is struggling is using a gift. A person who quietly helps others without expecting praise is using a gift. A teacher who inspires students is using a gift. A neighbor who checks on someone who is lonely or elderly is using a gift. Even a simple word of encouragement at the right moment can bring hope to someone who feels discouraged. Often, people believe their contribution is too small to matter. They may think their talent is not impressive enough, or that someone else could do better. But Peter reminds us that every gift becomes meaningful when it is used for the good of others. Imagine a community where everyone keeps their gifts hidden. Words of encouragement remain unspoken. Acts of kindness are never offered. Talents remain unused. Such a place would slowly become quiet, cold, and empty. Now imagine the opposite. Imagine a community where people freely share what they have received. One person offers wisdom, another offers compassion, another offers service, and another offers prayer. In such a place, people support one another, and the community becomes stronger. This is exactly what Peter encourages believers to do. He also reminds us that all these gifts come from God. When we use them with humility and generosity, the honor does not return to us alone. Instead, it points back to God, the source of every good gift. This reflection invites each of us to look honestly at our own lives. Every person carries something valuable that can help others. It may be a talent, a practical skill, a generous heart, the ability to comfort someone who is hurting, or the courage to speak words that bring peace. So today, we might pause and ask ourselves a simple question. What gift has God placed in my life, and how can I use it to bring light to someone today? If this reflection has encouraged you, remember to like, comment, and share so others can also reflect on the Word of God. And subscribe to the channel for more reflections that help us grow in faith and support one another in our spiritual journey. May the Lord guide the gifts He has placed within you, bless your efforts, and protect you from every danger today. Amen.